Hey guys, it's Killswitch95, and today we're going to look at the second installment of my series on how not to throw. We're not going to watch this replay to the end, but this is a situation in which many people can find themselves, which is you have a plan, you're wondering how you're going to execute your plan when you get to the position that you want to get to start your plan, and you're driving along and you realize, oh, I'm like the only one coming here. This light tank's gonna die. I'm effectively the only one coming here that's actually planning on holding this side of the map. So what do? You don't commit. You know, it's a losing fight, okay? But here's the other thing, especially with this map. You can't just run straight back here either. It's the quickest way to the rest of your team, yes. But it's also the quickest way back to the garage in a lot of situations. Because the shortest route is oftentimes across open areas and you've already got a massive tanks behind you. So you don't want to be putting yourself in as much fire as you possibly can. So in that situation, it's better to watch where your enemies are as you're driving, because you already know where you're going to go, and use hard cover. Now I'm going to eat a shot here, but that's a whole hell of a lot better than I was expecting it to be. I'm going to wait to go unspotted. Now here's the other thing. I'm not going to go straight out that way because, as I said, that's an open area that they're going to shoot straight into me for. What you need to do in this situation is hop from cover to cover. So instead of going this way, I'm going to go this way because this is a small opening with hard cover, more hard cover, and if I can get over here, then I can drive around this mound and use this whole rock to cover me as I retreat down to south. So that's exactly what I'm going to do because I don't want to try and meet up with the rest of my team and throw my tank away doing it. So I peek and make sure there's no one directly behind me, which there's not. Now would be a good time to go for it. So we're going to skirt this little opening. We're going to keep this between me as I go. I didn't get spotted. And now we're going to use this mound to get through that opening again and put this hard cover between me. And now I can meet up with the rest of my team through the south without taking a lot of return fire because I'm keeping the green circle on my mini-map as far away, as close to the enemies as I can, because that means I'm about as far away as I can be, which will keep me from getting spotted. So at this point, I'm feeling pretty safe, okay? And yes, that's how to not throw in that situation in which you go to a flank at the start of the match and you realize, oh my god, I'm all by myself. You try to retreat, but you don't retreat in the most obvious direction. Sometimes you gotta put cover between yourself to get back. And by all means, do not commit to that flank where you are going to be outnumbered like that. That was a losing man's fight anyway. And speaking of losing man's fight, we actually did end up losing this one. But we didn't lose it because I abandoned the hill. We lost it because no one went to the hill, and I'm not going to go hill alone. But this play ended up allowing me to have a somewhat decent game on a game that I already knew was going to be weak anyway. So yes, take that into consideration in the future when you find yourself in that situation. You don't have to commit to a flank alone. Just make sure you're not going to retreat over the most obvious and open path. You want to keep yourself in the game because if you're going to a flank where you're going to be alone, your team's bad. You're going to probably lose that game. So you want to keep yourself alive as long as you can to have as good a loss as you can, which is kind of counterintuitive, but sometimes it is what it is. Alrighty, I'll see you on the next one.